Hey there, my name's Nick. This is the Group 6, I think, Lesson 4, Chapter 9 Group Quiz. Again, I'm the only person in my group, so I'm just going to go over the questions and the answers. For question 1, let's see, get my answers pulled up over here. Here we go. Assume for Guatemala that the domestic price of coffee without international trade is higher than the world price of coffee. This suggests that, and I put D, that's other countries have a comparative advantage over Guatemala in the production of coffee, and Guatemala import coffee. Yeah. Question 2 talks about Canada and baseball bats and hockey sticks and stuff. And at first I thought all of the above, but I was like, wait, that doesn't work. I want to say it's just the first one. If Canada were to allow trade, it would export hockey sticks. Because we don't have enough information really to say Canada has an absolute advantage, because there could be another country that has a better advantage. It just has a comparative advantage compared to the world. And it doesn't have a comparative advantage, just baseball bats. Question 3 talks about patterns of trade among nations. It says they're determined by, and I put comparative advantage. Number 4. Or after with other countries to allow trade in coffee with other countries. I put C, the domestic price of coffee will equal the world price of coffee. That's not coffee. For to scenario 9.1, if trade in peaches is allowed, the United States will become an exporter of peaches. Trade enhances the economic well-being of a nation in the sense that, I put C, trade results in an increase in total surplus. Yeah. Because the other ones just don't seem right. Question 7. If this country allows free trade in tricycles, same graph. Okay. That's odd. Okay. I put A, consumers will gain and producers will lose, because the producers at the domestic price, they get to produce 520, but at the world price, they only get to produce 360. Wait, sorry, that was wrong. Ooh, maybe I did that wrong. So it looks like if we were to, consumers get 360. Oh boy, I don't understand this. Yeah, okay, here we go. So this is the first producer triangle here, and then when it drops down, that's the second. Okay, yep. Consumers win, producers lose. Question 8. When a country allows trade and becomes an exporter of a good, which of the following is not a consequence? Um, I think I might have answered this wrong. I answered the losses of domestic consumers of the good exceed the gains of domestic producers of the good. No, that's right. That's right. That's why they do it. It's because the domestic producers' gains exceed the losses, generally. Figure 913. With trade, producer surplus is, and it's 900. That's the difference between the two values. The figure illustrates the market of calculators in a country. This is without trade, consumer surplus is I put 845 on that one. Question 11. With trade, total surplus in the Guatemalan coffee market amounts to 1,870. And that's just the area of all of it. Consumer and producer. 12. When the country moves from free trade to trade and a tariff, consumer surplus but decreases by 576 and producer supply increases by 192. 13, I put A. They're going to be higher in the steel market, lower in the rice market, and then unchanged in the TV market. For question 14, I put D plus F. Those are the deadweight loss areas. $15. I had to use a little graphing tool on this one so I could find my answer. Suppose the government imposes a tariff of $20 per unit relative to the free trade outcome. The imposition of the tariff, and then I put C, decreases imports of the good by 600 units and increases domestic product by the good by 300 units. Question 16 is $200. Says the amount of revenue collected by the government from the tariff. Question 17. The General Agreement on Tariffs and Trade was initiated in response to. This one I put, it could be either A or D, but I'm guessing it's A because that would make more sense. Question 18. The infant industry argument is based on the belief that protecting industries when they are young will pay off later. Question 19. Which of the following arguments for trade restrictions is often advanced? I think it's the national security one because that's the only one that would really make sense. I don't know. Economists view the fact that Florida grows oranges, Texas pumps oil, and California makes wine as this one was I was split on this one too. I'm guessing it's A. Confirmation of the virtues of free trade. Save all responses. Go to submit quiz. And 19 out of 20. I don't know which one I got wrong, but there's one in there that I got wrong. And that's the group quiz. Thanks.